So, hey there, beautiful people. Your gut affects every single part of your body, from your brain, digestive tract, immune system, heart, skin, adrenals, and hormones. When your gut is restored, your health is optimized. There are some foods that are especially good at restoring gut health, and I am running through all of them today. If you want the benefits of healthy weight, increased immunity, and better mood, then keep watching. So hey there, this is Lindy Ford, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist, and nutrition detective. So our mission is very, very simple here at Lindy Ford Nutrition Wellness, revealing the truth about health and nutrition that leads you to greater freedom. So please like this video if you do, and mash that subscribe button today and subscribe to this channel so you can be in our YouTube family, as well as hitting that bell, and it will let you know about upcoming videos. And I'm on all the social media platforms except for Twitter. So the first category of foods that we're going to talk about today are called probiotic foods. Okay, so these actually benefit our gut microbiome by adding to the population of good bacteria. When we don't have enough of these living strains of bacteria and too much of the bad, we are prone to weight gain, depression, digestive issues, and really a host of other problems. This affects every single system of your body. These foods really were abundant in the past, but unfortunately today they've been crowded out by all of the fake and processed foods. We don't eat enough of them anymore. So I'm just going to run them down, but I want to tell you real quickly. Also, I almost think that everybody on the planet should, because we don't get enough of these probiotic rich foods sometimes, and it's hard to get them sometimes, we should be supplementing. And I know that I'm going to be doing another video on probiotics, but the ones that I use in my office kind of for different conditions. One is the Floramax products, which is I use the Total Woman 90 Billion, and I use the other Floramax products, as well as a soil base. So they're a little bit different. One's a broad spectrum, and one is called a soil base. I use the Ancient Nutrition soil based ultimate, and I use a woman's formula. And then there's another type of probiotic I started using with great success, and we're going to talk more about prebiotics in just a minute, but that is the Renew Life Healthy Weight probiotics. So I use those in my practice, and if you click the link below for Wellevate for my dispensary, they actually give my YouTube followers a 20% off of retail, which is a great savings. I'm going to run down all of my favorite probiotic rich foods. Number one is sauerkraut. I always have it in my refrigerator. My favorite is Bubby's and Wild Brine. Even if you don't have acquired a taste to sauerkraut, do 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. It'll be beneficial to you. 2 confessions. The other night, I don't think my family was eating dinner with me, and I just decided to make it really simple. I put sauerkraut in a pan with a chopped up, uncured, nitrate-free hot dog, and it was absolutely delicious. Number 2 is kefir. It's similar to yogurt, but much better. It comes from milk and a fermented kefir greens. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years, and the Russian name for kefir is actually feeling good. It has anywhere from 10 to 30 good strains. Just be aware of the sugar content in it. If it contains a lot of sugar, do not do kefir. Do the traditional ones. Number 3 is kimchi. So this is like a spicy Korean sauerkraut. Most stores have it in the refrigerated section, and you can find it at Asian restaurants. But I love kimchi. It's very, very spicy and strong. Number 4 is miso soup. This is a Japanese soup that has a ton of good bacteria in it. You can get it in a lot of the Asian restaurants, but you can also just make it yourself. It's very, very simple to make. Number 5 is apple cider vinegar with the mother. Make sure it's with the mother. It doesn't matter the brand. You don't have to use the popular brand, but it has a ton of probiotic activity. I say start with a tablespoon in water and kind of work your way up. I normally do a little bit of apple cider vinegar almost before every meal. Number 6 is organic dill or gherkin pickles, or really any fermented vegetables. Always have these. I give them to Piper a lot in her lunches. You can count them as a vegetable, but they're easy. They're already made up and they do have probiotic properties. Number 7 is tempeh. I love tempeh. This is like a fermented soybean, but it's not like tofu. It's not detrimental to the thyroid. It's a fermented product and it does have those good bacteria. Number 8 is yogurt. Now I put that last because it's not my favorite probiotic property. Everyone thinks of yogurt, but the commercial yogurts like Dannon and Yoplait have very little beneficial bacteria and they have a lot of sugar. Now if you want to eat some dessert, then go ahead and have your yogurt. But you can get a good yogurt if it is full fatted, minimally processed, and little sugar. Probiotic foods are wonderful, but prebiotic foods are just as beneficial. We don't think of these foods when we think of gut health, but we need to start thinking differently. So most of the beneficial bacteria that we have is in our colon. And we know by research that our colon, when it has a diversity, when it has a wide variety of bacteria called the microbiota, that is absolutely your best case. But that microbiota needs sustenance. It's almost like it needs foods to perform at its best. And that's where prebiotics come in. These are special dietary fibers that help the good bacteria to grow and to proliferate. It's like they just want to have more babies, right? And that's what you want for good gut health. Almost all vegetables have some prebiotic properties in them, so eat your veggies, right? But there are certain ones that actually have just amazing amounts of them that are going to help you have superior gut health. Number 1 is garlic. I love that pre-peeled garlic. I have it in my refrigerator all the time. I use it constantly. Number 2 is chicory. Okay, so we don't think of chicory very often because we really don't know how to use it, but I have found a new low-carb bread that I am over the moon about called Carbonate. Its fiber is coming from chicory. So not only is it low carb, it tastes good, but it has that prebiotic fiber in it. Number 3 is dandelion greens. I know sometimes they're hard to find, but man, are they loaded with prebiotic fiber. All greens are great, but dandelion greens are just prebiotic fibers on steroids. Number 4 are onions. Number 5, leeks. Every time I make soup, I use leeks now. I love leeks and everything. Number 6 is asparagus. Number 7 are Jerusalem artichokes. Now, this is a little bit different than artichoke. Artichoke is great and they do have prebiotic fiber, but Jerusalem artichokes have more of what we call inulin, which is so beneficial to your little gut bacteria. Number 8 are organic apples. Number 9 is seaweed. Love that dried organic seaweed. Number 10 is jicama. If you haven't tried jicama, I get it pre-cut at Trader Joe's, so I don't have to worry about doing that. Some people put it in the air fryer. I've heard that's really good. Haven't tried that yet, but I am. 11 is flaxseed. Number 12 is underripe bananas. So you see, combining prebiotic, probiotic foods, eating a plethora of them are going to benefit your gut. What does that mean? It benefits every single system in your body, especially your immunity, weight loss, your mood, so many good things. Start eating more of them. Just make it intentional and eat a few of them every single day. I'm going to link my weight loss that works video playlist below. Go ahead and hit that and watch a couple of those, and I know combined with this, you're going to be more successful. I will see you in the next video.